So recently I just got a Facebook message from my friend Alexander Rhodes asking for some help on how to build muscle as a female. So I figured I'd share this with the rest of the world because I get these questions all the time, and also these things work for men too. She writes, "Hey Mike, I was wondering if you had any advice for building muscles for females. I have been high carb raw vegan for over a year and vegan for nearly 3 years. I would like to have the same tone as Linda Hamilton had in Terminator 2, for the lack of better description of the results I'm looking for. So I had to use her, ha ha ha. I attached an image in case you weren't familiar with her body type. My question for you is, how much weight should I aim to lift in curls, deadlifts, and presses, and how many pull-ups should I be able to do to acquire such upper body strength? And how many calories would you recommend I consume to build this muscle? I am 16, I do running, cycling, weight training, yoga, and such, totaling about 2 hours of exercise a day, but I still have quite a bit of plumpness on me. I'm 5'5", 130 pounds, and I would like to have some expert advice on this. Thank you." Well, I'm really honored that you chose me to help you out with this. First, I want to say that your weight and height, your weight for your height is perfect, but you want to get a little bit more toned, and I totally understand that. So how much weight should you be lifting? I think a good goal to aim for is to get to intermediate to elite level on the strength charts on exrx.com. So for deadlifts, you want to get one rep max, or between 160 pounds to 275 pounds. And what I usually do if I'm trying to go for mass, I usually take that number and times it by 0.75. So you're going to be doing 75% of that weight. And you want to do that for 8 reps for about 3 to 4 sets. So for you, that would be 120 pounds to 205. And if you're not there, which I'm guessing you're not, just keep on building up every week, every month, and you'll soon get there. So for shoulder press, you should be doing 65 pounds to 110 pounds for your one-time max. Your 8 reps would be 50 to 80 pounds. Your bench press should be 95 to 150 pounds for your one-time max. For your 8 reps would be 70 to 110 pounds. Now for curls, there's a chart on bodybuilding.com. This is called the Ultimate Strength Chart. And I really recommend women to try to get to the good and excellent on that chart. Now, this is more geared for men. So you would have to times any of those numbers, are the upper body strength ones, with 0.56. So with the curls, and also the lower body one with 0.72 for any of the lower body ones, if you want to get if you want to do those too. So for your curls, you want to get a one-time max of 95 to, okay. Now for men, to get good to an excellent, it would be 95 pounds to 110 pounds for your weight class. Now you want to times that number by 0.56, and that will get you how much women should be able to do, and that's 50 to 60 pounds. Now your rep range should be doing 8 reps of 40 to 50 pounds using a curl bar. Now if you're not using a curl bar, if you're doing the dumbbells, you should be able to do 8 reps of 20 pound dumbbells. For pull-ups, I think a good number for women would be 10. To get into the U.S. military, to score 100% on their fitness test for men, would be 20. So I think half of that would be more than beyond what you need to look a little bit more toned. So how much calories should you be consuming? Now before I tell you this theoretical number, I think you should be focusing on how much you should be focusing on your lifting. I personally don't count calories anymore. I have a good idea on how many calories I consume in a day, just naturally. It should be easy as breathing. You shouldn't be going, oh, I need so many breaths this day, or if I don't take so many breaths this day and I gotta I gotta fill up the breast before I go to sleep at night. You know, you shouldn't need to do that. Your body knows when you need more calories, and well, except if you're not eating a natural diet. If you're eating fruits and vegetables, I think the body has natural shutoffs to tell you that you had enough calories for the day. Now, when I went to dietetic school, we used this equation called the Harris-Benedict equation. It's a very long equation. Luckily, online, they got these calculators online. You just punch in your stats, and it'll give you how many calories you should be getting for that day. Now, I punch in the numbers for you, and your basal metabolic rate, and this is the rate that it would take for you to, you know, if you're standing completely still, how many calories that you would need to do to sustain yourself. And that's 1,435 calories. And then you want to take this number and you want to times it by an activity factor. And for you, with all the exercise that you do, you need about 2,583 calories. Now, I want to remind you, this is just a theoretical number. If you don't feel like eating that much, or you feel like you need to eat more calories, then do. It shouldn't be about. It should be like breathing, like I said before. So that's it. I think we're going to hear a lot of good things from you, especially being only 16 and getting into bodybuilding. That's awesome. There's probably going to be some Terminators out there that sent from the future to try to stop you from starting this whole vegan women bodybuilding revolution. So they'll be like, we came for Alexandra Rhodes Connor. And also everyone else, I got a Facebook group called the Fruit and Strength Club. Make sure you join. You'll get my support, and it's a good place to show off. If you got a personal best, you want to tell somebody, go on there, and it doesn't have to be the best in the world, just the best that you did recently. People want progress. I think that matters more than being the best thing in the world. So this is signing out. This is Fruit and Strength. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment, and I'll try to make a video response to them as soon as I can. Also, it's cherry season. They have a very limited season, so definitely go out and get your cherries in. They're so good. I'll see you guys next time.